Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another bit of Shadow Empire. In previous episode we managed to capture a decent bit more land. Well, basically, Tomorrow's Republic is now just on the... Well, actually, we can just select it from here. So they're just on the island of what we call Ansang. And then most of the western part of this southern half of the continent is now ours. There's a tiny bit of remaining still in... Vogalan territory's hands, but that's going to be dealt with next round, I reckon. In the north, there's still a bit of no man's land there. Of course, we're also going to be advancing a bit further into these two territories. The Mineria and Maporto's territories. And that should, at least in theory, give us enough victory points to conquer basically the rest of the areas, more or less. I mean, it might not be quite enough, but we shall see. But things are looking pretty good. We could probably eventually, well, I don't know if we need to, but we might want to split this, or Celeste into two, but somewhere around here, so we'll have the southern one. Limjes is probably going to take a little bit more land over here, actually. But that's about it. Like, I think we've got fairly good, well, okay, Taz is also a bit of a monstrosity over there in the north, but I haven't bothered splitting that up yet, I'll be honest. Because we might be pretty close to completing this campaign soon enough anyway. Right, we got some of these all-rounders and crusaders. I might leave in the region, just to be a bit of a reserve in case we need something stronger. We did most of the fighting over there last round already. There's still a bit more stuff here in the north that we can do. I'll remove that one between the episodes. But of course there's this pocket here. Ooh, actually I can use both of these now. Come on, let's destroy it. We don't have a lot of recall, but there we go. We did destroy it regardless. So that's one less enemy to worry about. And there must be something over there on the mountain. Probably move the all-rounders in here. Provide at least a little bit of intel, if nothing else. And then these can just go around and capture as much as need be. The motorcycles can keep on going east. And of course there is the rovers. And there's a lot of these sea worms over here. I'm just going to go ahead and send everything. We've got a lot of firepower. We might take a little bit of losses, although it doesn't really look like we're taking any. No, we did not take any. We did destroy, let's see, 5, 6, 10 units there, by the looks of it. That's pretty decent. So we'll be basically clearing out this one probably next round. And hopefully we can push further and further in here. So if we can just take all of this no man's land in here, that will probably already be enough to get the victory score required. But then, I guess what we could do is we could do the group move over here again. Takes a few moments for it to move everything, but that's alright. And we can see that there's a bit more enemies in here, there's a bit of over there as well. I think it might be best for us to use our sort of special infantry to clear them out in the middle, and then the militias can start pushing a bit to the north as well as to the east. And we can keep the road construction going down here anyway. Or along the way somewhere at least. We did do a bit of fighting last round on Ansang already. But of course, Elliot's over here is in not particularly great shape. It's currently unincorporated zone. Actually, that reminds me. We probably have a lot of unincorporated zones. Okay, Riof is actually a regular zone. Spitzberg, it's got pretty good loyalty in there. We could probably incorporate this as well. How's the... Well, the civilization score is a bit low in there, actually. It's probably same in Rio. I don't think those actually factor into the average if they are unincorporated. The incorporated zones do, but like we could... Actually, how is Rio's population anyway? There's a little bit extra in there. Not a lot, though, but I guess if we were to do a slight amount of construction there, some of the government stuff, maybe if we get a barracks in there, increase the security. There's a hospital already, so that gives the health quality of life points quite a bit. And we got a little bit of entertainment from, I think, the zoo or something. Or maybe it's the commercial zone anyway, one or the other. So security and education are things that we do still need. Yeah, it's a commercial zone, actually, I think, that we have there. But yeah, if we can get the security zone a bit higher, we can increase the average. And the civilization score can be around 100. And that way, once we start incorporating... Well, actually, it is already incorporated. But what about Spitzberg? That could also use a bit of something like that. We've got a little bit extra population in there. They are actually hiring some more people. And the population is increasing quite nicely thanks to the refuge camp. Alright, well, we got all of that sorted, so I think, well, one of the things that I could probably start doing further along here is start moving some of our planes. Apaches, I'm just going to keep on moving from one airport to another. And then, of course, we've got a lot of planes down here that don't really need to be over there anymore. We might have a bit of an overabundance of planes in our capital right now, but did we upgrade that to level 3? No, that's too far away. Well, we can move you to Spokomania at least first. But, of course, we don't have really the population in here. No, it's only a level 2 airbase still. Okay, I was planning on making it to level 3 at some point, just to have the extra capacity in there. Now, of course, we do have a bit of planes in here that we could probably use for a quick little air attack. Question is, of course, where exactly we're going to attack them, but I guess we could do a bit of strike over there. That'll probably be sufficient. I don't know if we'll deal a lot of damage, mind you, but we're getting quite a few hits there, actually. Oh, there we go, we did kill 2 of them. Fortunately, that was all that we could do. Yeah, there we go, that was pretty decent. I suppose another thing that we could do is quick little air attack on the sea assets in here. I have no idea if this is going to be useful. They seem to be some sort of shark-like creatures. Well, we got rid of one of them at least. I'm kind of trying to push them back. I mean, these are not going to get on the land at least, so that does help. But I'd imagine they could probably still cause some issues for our troops in other ways. But I suppose what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a quick little strategic move over there so they can't just move along the coast or coastal road here and cause issues that way. Although it's probably not going to be that many issues that they'd cause anyway. But let's get to the next round, shall we? Well, no battles whatsoever. Oh, another... Oh! I believe this is the recycling facility in Zhate, I think. Oh, and another crisis of passion, of course. Keep running into that again and again. Let's have a look at the decisions. The military research council priorities. I think the research priority is pretty good to be something like this. So yeah, we'll just do no changes there. And then protest Limjes. We're going to try to carve the protesters. Gonna be a bit... I can't give in to their demands, unfortunately. You know what? I'm going to send the troops to end that protest. We lost 600 troops and 2,900 protesters were killed. Oh dear. Yeah, the troops failed to contain the protesters. Independence of the rallies in Ellis. We're going to send the troops to crack down on that. Aha, we succeeded. 100 militants were killed. A modern worker strike in Spitzberg. Over there, I'm just going to give in to some of their demands. We still got some money, we just can't do like 1,800 credits for one event or something like that. Religious mayhem in Salles. Crazy priest is urging his newly found followers to assault sinners. We could make that a priority. We'd have okay chance of succeeding in that, but it was a success. We did lose a bit of workers and some population in there, which is not really handy. The Shadow Priests have requested us to help them in Limjes. There's a community of about 5,500 population infidels that are insulting their holy prophets. The Shadow Cult demands our help in expelling them from your domain. A negative reply will deteriorate our relations with them. A positive reply will increase the strength of the cult as well as our relations with them. No, I don't think we want to necessarily start purging people. I don't know if it was actually purging or something like that, but anyway. We will recruit another leader, sure. And we did need another governor for Spike, so I guess, well, that one's, we got good relations already. It's got a slightly better suitability rating. It's still not particularly great, admittedly. But we'll just appoint that one. And somebody to minor city to level 4. I mean, sure. And then we'll just get a little bit of worker salary over there. We'll allow the emergency food for now. I actually wonder, if I was to try to combine these two, I mean, how bad is the... Well, there's a tiny bit of unrest. There's a bit of militancy. There's a bit of hunger in the zone as well. I'm sure that we can start fixing that one at least. So now we've got the governor in here. Let's just go ahead and try to merge the zones. The same non-national culture, 100% of the population will transfer. Okay.
Aye, aye, sir.
There we go. Oh, that might be the reason. Okay, so that is now connected in here. We can do some other things. So, okay. I realize what's happening. So, technically speaking, what I should then do is just try to start converting this place first, and then I should be able to combine it to Onsang. Sure. Let's go to the zone orders. And we'll turn that into regular zone. Once we convert the culture in there sufficiently, I think that is going to be the reason why we failed miserably the first time around. We are a bit low on fuel here, though, so I suppose one of the things that I should do is transfer some fuel to Unsung. We've got a 96 logistics points. Is probably not going to be quite enough. Let's start with like 75 fuel at least to alleviate the problems there. I'm sure that overall that will at least help. Right. Then we should be able to clear out this pocket now. Send both of these tanks through. Because why not?
Mission accomplished.
There we go, we did push them back. That seems to be empty. Can I, if I move in a bit more troops in here, will that allow us to capture that? No, oh, there we go. Now it did. So now if we attack there with the tanks, that is now surrounded. So they will, if we win, we should have, oh yeah, there we go. So that is now destroyed. And there we go. I guess the tanks can just move through. But now and then we'll need to do a bit more relocating of troops and all that. Which will take some time, admittedly. We've got some extra metal heads in here. I think we're going to move these ones also to the east, and then we've got the regiment, which can also start moving eastward. Did we already move in? Oh yeah, we got the entire stack in here now. So if we were to do a group move, we could move this entire group in there. And of course we could probably just take this artillery group and move that forward as well. Where's the armored brigade? Oh right, it's over here. I suppose those tanks are going to have to go around again. But they'll arrive here eventually. Now this is part of the 7th... where is the 7th actually? I believe... Oh yeah, the 7th is going over there as well. So that could be moved down there. As can the 2nd. So we'll move a little bit more of these infantries along here. So we'll probably have... well, we've got a bit of troops in here, in the city as well already. But we'll have one infantry somewhere around here near the old archive. Then we'll probably send one all the way to the north. One over here. So 1, 2... Maybe one over there. Or I could maybe have the one that I was planning over there. So if we have one in the city, although if we just have the headquarters in the city, that'll be enough. It's going to be too far away for the troops to get the operational headquarters bonuses, but we could have one over there, for example, protect the railway. And of course, the Sky Knights could probably just keep on moving. Let's just send it to somebody by now. That'll maybe help. I mean, admittedly, right now it's going to be using supplies through this route now, which isn't necessarily... Oh, wow. Actually, the southern is actually... Oh, because we got so many troops moving. That's causing us a lot of... or costing us a lot of fuel right now. That's fair enough, I suppose. I could try attacking in here again. We've still got the fuel. The enemy is quite badly damaged. The enemy should be low and low on supplies as well. We did push them back. We could probably push these back as well. If we just use both of these, that will probably be sufficient. Might take a slight casualties. But with the artillery and all that, we are getting a pretty good amount of hits, actually. So much so that they are retreating. In which case, we could probably just attack with one unit here. Oh, wow. That was easy. Don't know if there's someone in here. Oh, well, there was. But we destroyed 100 infantry and a specialist, but we did not take the entire area, unfortunately. Can't move in here either. But that's alright, it's slowly being taken care of. Now, let's have a look at the northern area. So we know that there's this one here still. If we use both of these units, we should be able to push it back. Oh, we've finally destroyed that. Oh, it's about time, really. Go ahead and move the rovers over here. But that's now surrounded. We can't attack into the marshlands here yet. So I'm sure that that will be sorted out soon enough. Now, what are we doing about the... Okay, so it must be over there in the mountains, so we can, technically speaking, push these forward. The machine gunners, I'm actually going to pull back a little bit. I'm going to try and conquer some more land over there, then the motion target troops can, of course, move through here. There we go, we got a bit more of a land border there. So how's the overview now? We got 50.2, and the Athenian community is actually losing some of their points because we control... Well, we have a higher portion of the population now. And they might also be losing. Like, I think right now it's more about the fact that our population is just growing faster than theirs is, so the percentage of the population is higher on our end. Well, there we go. We are doing fairly well on that. How's the construction doing? So we completed the heavy industry somebody and the biofuel refinery and Kathmandos. So those both are quite useful. We're getting 2 barracks in the truck station. The truck station is really important, but of course it's not being built all that quickly yet. It's somewhere on the... Well, eventually it will be built, but it might take a while. It's going to have the 7th Infantry Brigade to gather up the units over here in one place. And probably same with the 2nd Brigade. Where's the... Oh, there's another one for the 2nd. There's another one, so that's 3 of them. Where's the rest of them? There's... Oh, there's the 2. Okay, well, those can start moving back soon enough as well. And that was a connection in here, so that's good. That one wasn't a problem. Ah, looks like Ansung is actually having a bit of problems with electricity right now. And the port over here still needs a bit of repairs. I mean, we're at least repairing it slowly. There's quite a bit of free fork in there as well, which is possibly a problem. But that is a tiny pocket in here now. That's a tiny pocket, and that's a tiny pocket. So, Torment Republic is practically destroyed. They got maybe, I don't know, 2,000 men in their army, and that's about it. I don't think they have any population or whatsoever. So they should be fairly easy to defeat them once and for all. Now, we do, of course, have some planes in here that we perhaps start utilizing for these air attacks and such. Go ahead and soften up this one a bit first. There we go, that's 200 infantry. And we've got another wizard group. Let's go ahead and attack here. Ooh, that's a nice hit from the get-go. There we go. Well, we only destroyed the ones right at the beginning, but that's about it. We've got some Hueys and Hawks over here. We could probably do a quicker attack here. Well, we got a good amount of hits, but we did not really deal that much damage in there. And we've got the Ravens in here. I suppose these might have a bit better attack values against them. Wait, no, that's Fighter Squad. Well, I suppose we're getting a few hits at least. With the better ones. The old ones can't really deal much damage to them whatsoever. Oh, we did get 2 hits in the end. So what else do we have in here? We got some Apaches, but those are not really... Oh, another wizard unit. Now, we do know that there's Tebu Bay. Let's just go ahead and do a bit of... You know what? Before we do an attack there, let's send in a recon unit to scout it ahead.
Birds are in the sky.
They got SHQ there. And they got a bit of infantry, but that's about it. So in that case, if we were to send these wizards over there, deal a bit of damage. Let's just check if we can't deal anything. I mean, they probably dug in rather well. They don't really have anywhere to go. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be much of a damage there. I don't know if they are still fighting against... No, we don't know about the wars. Although, what about Athenian Commune? We do know that you are at war with Hochstein, Mainzraum, and Tomorrow's Republic. Brudela and us, they are at peace with. They're fighting a lot of rebels, but that's about it. But I think everyone's fighting the rebels, technically speaking. Although a lot of the rebels don't actually exist anymore. Oh, wow. Brudela is actually at peace with everyone right now. But they don't really have a lot of neighbors to fight against other than us. So I guess that's alright. So we did get the reinforcements in here now. I guess it's time to start moving them to the front line. We'll have 2 over there. Another 2 in here. We'll have the headquarters and 1 extra in here as a reserve. So next round onward, we can probably start clearing out some of these, push them back further, and, you know, that way capture some more land. Pretty sure I did already do the fighting over here. Yeah, I did. Okay. And that's surrounded. So now we control all of the west. This one, well, it can probably stay there for now. We'll need to do a lot of reorganizing of the units in here, and of course we have yet to start working on the future location for some logistics in here. So that's just a supply base actually there. That, on the other hand, is a truck station. And I'm probably going to have to build a truck station in here. But that's part of Salers, and Salers just does not have the workers required for most of the things. It's actually losing population quite quickly. Now, admittedly, 900 was lost due to the religious mayhem, so that's part of the reason. It's going to keep on sending like 200 workers or so every round. Looks like Crawler Industries, well, it's slowly recovering, but we will need to send a bit of workers down that way as well, and then another 200 probably for Northlook. Does remind me, the population is actually quite happy. Loyalty is over 50, so we could start incorporating this as well. But at the same time, we don't really have any of the, like, only the health points are available. We got, assuming, yeah, we got the private lab in there. That gives a decent bit of the health quality of life points. But since we don't really have the population, we can't really, well, I suppose we will still start building something in here. And I think it's going to be another barracks. It's going to take a while to be built, but that will at least start improving the overall situation in there. And in Spitzberg, are we building anything? Not really. Don't have quite enough workers right now for what we need. Oh, I think no, that's been there for a while. Don't actually know. Well, one of the things that we could, of course, do is get another of the oil drilling facilities in here. Just to get us a bit more fuel in this region. Not that we necessarily need too much in there, but it's still better than nothing. And now that we're starting to get the supplies going through here, that is at least helping. I suppose the metal mine does not have the energy required right now. But I'm assuming that that will start changing soon? Question mark? Right, but I think that was enough for this round, so let's get to the next one. Oh, there was actually battle. It looks like Prudela is moving a lot of troops to protect their capital there. Oh, okay. A representative from Maritime Trade House is around to discuss it with us. Oh, it's probably... I know that there was another... Oh, and we failed to deliver a promise. Yeah, we didn't get the broker assets, but we did get liquid armor now. And we completed Guardian. A walker optimization has been discovered. Ooh. We found 400 Grand Republic grade infantry now. From somewhere, that's quite nice. Let's have a look at the decisions. Model design, that's fine. What are we researching now? We could go for the battle dress. That would be even better infantry, I suppose. Fusion engine could be quite good. Or especially, I think, for the heavier stuff. Because it would reduce the amount of fuel that we need, or basically remove all the energy and fuel requirements for the vehicles. I think we're going to go for the fusion engine, actually. We got the Walker. We do not have the wide area shield yet. So that's another thing that we could start designing. Right, so I guess we'll go for... There's a very large, which has 24,000 armor strength. We could go for the extra large shield generator, which is 30,000. Or extra large, which is 36,000. I think we're going to go with the middle option. Minor worker strike and Austrian proc. Oh, they need a lot of money. I'm just going to use military. 900 million workers killed. Yeah, that's not great for reducing the population. And minor worker strike in Ellis. We'll use some military over there as well. Another 100 million workers were killed. I guess we're just going to go with this one now. Oh, Alliance Review. Aha! Occupy 42% of the government director SHQ command position. Requires that occupy 40%. Once we have reached its target, we'll provide you with a 5%. No, I don't know if that's a. Well, anyway, it's some sort. Oh, plus minus 5 price. Yeah, okay, I didn't realize what that is now. Price divider on contracts with us. Relations will improve if you keep up your side of the deal, but will sour if you don't. You can choose to continue our alliance or cancel it. We can choose to continue our alliance or cancel it. Yeah, all is well.
Roger that.
And they're offering another leader. Sure. We'll take another one. Maritime Trade House representative. Oh, right, is the Heresy Maritime Trade House? Sure, we'll set up communications with them. We're running a little bit low on money, though. But of course, we do have a lot of fate points. So we could quite easily just use up a little bit of that. Get some credits. As well as, well, we don't need the Ancient Depot, actually. Let's have a look. What is that? Energy Lands, Gravimetric Shield, and Dopaminator. Alright, then. Well, there's a few things in there. I got 1,200. Let's go ahead and sell a few things as well. Let's see what we can actually sell. So food price is very low. Water is practically free. Oh, rare earth metals. We could actually sell some of that. We sell like 1,000 or so. That's going to give us a bit of cash. Radioactives we could sell a little bit, but we don't have that much stock. But oh, that does remind me though. Over here we started. Yeah, I think in somebody we could maybe go for the heavy industry. and reduce the effectiveness of it to like 50%. So they're still going to be providing a decent bit of machinery, but not quite as much reducing the rare metals and all that. That'll probably be fine. But there we go, we cleared out all of this. These are still very low on supply, so we'll just keep on moving these away from there. As part of the 9th, which is that one. Okay, you can probably pull back a little bit to get some supplies. These can start backtracking. And this is the rovers. And that is also some more infantry in here. But there we go. Things are at least looking up and up in here. So what is the victory overview now? We got 50.8 victory score. Oh. We need exactly one more point over the... Oh, Oceania community needs to either lose a point, or we need to gain a point, or somewhere in between. And then we are victorious. I mean, we do control 52% of the planet, so that does help. I have one unit over here. Well, technically speaking, could use probably some logistics points to just move them about, but I haven't bothered doing that yet. Right, the armored troops are still in here. There's the infantry. Well, some of the infantry at least. There should be another one belonging to that headquarters, though. Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, that's a bit further away. I'm gonna move those units again a little bit forward. It's still going to be using probably a lot of fuel. At the same time, we're getting these troops further and further away from there. I suppose another thing that I could do is group move this one. Oh, I didn't mean to remove every... Okay, well, that's alright, I suppose. Only speaking, this one could still keep on moving. What else did we move? There was the... Oh yeah, this one can also keep on moving. But that was the tanks over here. Those, yeah, those can move as a group. Sure. The Cobras could probably be moved forward. Move to Spokomania for now. We've got the Wizards over here. I'm just going to move these to Kathmandos. Don't think there's going to be too much problems in there, admittedly. We do not have an airfield in here. We've got the Hueys at least in there, so that does help. Got a lot of independent stuff. Actually, the aerial soldiers, I'm going to start moving those up. Is there... No, there's no scavenging points left on either one of these. That does make sense. The enemy did control it for quite a while. Right, so they were trying to do some fighting in here, I think. Let's go ahead and advance along there. Okay, now we know at least that one. I suppose if we use both of these units, we could probably clear out that pocket there, finally. There we go. Another unit surrendered. Move this on to the mine over there for now. I suppose... Oh, we are out of fuel, so we don't actually want to be using these right now. We can, of course, transfer a bit more fuel over. We just need to be somewhat careful with these tanks. I mean, they do still use quite a bit of fuel overall. But if we can just refuel these, I think that is, if we do have a look at the fuel, so it's just mostly for the units. 256 for units. There's 25 that goes to the zones themselves. I suppose it's mostly the airbase and truck stations. Which I guess that's fine. Do still have this metalhead battalion in here. I'm just going to move back to the airfield. I'll keep this one sort of guarding that area, but the whatever was swimming over here previously is not really in the picture anymore. You know what? You can stay there for now. We did destroy whatever was in... Oh, right, this is where we got the extra infantry now. Okay, I mean, that's quite nice. Let's move into Bonanza over here. So we know that there's something on the stuff there. Let's just go ahead and attack everything. We might be able to... Well, probably not destroy it fully, but definitely push it back into the ocean. Yeah, they retreated. But that was a pretty good amount of destruction there. That's another 9 units. I'm going to go ahead and start sending the recon further north to start figuring out what's... Or find out that unit in there, which... we can't attack it yet. Well, these could technically speaking attack. I don't know. Are these... They're not particularly strong, no. Not necessarily going to attack them quite yet. Move that back along the road, and then can this one... Well, we capture a bit more. Of course, the recon... Or the motorcycle troops can move a little bit forward. We can just capture a bit more of this. So slowly but surely the area that we control is growing. And then, of course, we still have this area. So that is grassy plains. Let's go ahead and send in all of these to attack. Might take a bit of casualties. But we've got enough firepower to do a lot of destruction. They did not actually kill any of our units, not fully at least. So the casualties were relatively low. Let's go ahead and send these to attack here. Oh, there we go. That's good hits there. There we go. That's giving us a bit more advantage to there. There's still a few of these here. I guess we could go and push that back. Oh, we did actually take a bit of losses here, but that was 3 battles and 1 unit loss, so it's not too bad, all things considered. Let's just go ahead and get some replacement units then. Luckily, not very expensive, all things considered. I mean, it's just infantry. Could maybe attack. Oh, that's 1,300 actually there. That's a bit more than I expected. Also, if we use 3 of these, we should have the firepower to push them back. Or not. No, we did not manage to do that. We got a lot of hits but no kills, but at least our infantry over here did a pretty good job. But I do realise that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.